Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your March 2024 reading. We are going to concentrate on the last half of March, having put some energy into a couple of readings earlier on. And we're going to start with our animal spirit card to get a sense of the energy we're moving into. And this one looks like it wants to be for you. And spirit, time to collaborate. Well, I love that for you. I do. We are going to get some additional cards and we'll get some additional messages through our tarot. Now, time to collaborate speaks of your community, your network, your people, and that's going to be highlighted up until the 19th of March when the sun is in Pisces, because that's the house it's hitting for you. Your house of community, your house of network, your house of friends, colleagues. So this is a timely message. Okay, now we have the Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, okay, and the Queen of Swords. Now, that's some mighty power right there. Queens right off the bat. And it's interesting because we talked about this being an energy of community, March 19th through March 19th with the sun in Pisces. It is your groups, your associations that you belong to. And for some of you, there's going to be some changes, some movement in that because you're moving on. You're going with this March 25th eclipse, your lunar eclipse, and you're going with your energy that's meant for you. Now, we know that the March 25th lunar eclipse in Libra is making us all look at our relationships. And because eclipses represent impact, changes, there will be some changes in your associations, your groups. Now, it can simply mean you were on a book club and you're ready to just drop it, or you're in some type of musical group, a local orchestra or symphony that something along the line of an association, a group. It certainly can be also professional, and it can be time to let that go so that you can allow something else to come in. And guess what? This Queen of Wands is the mistress of manifestation. I was going to say manipulation, and maybe that's true too. But her, the ruby in her crown is really from her manifestation powers, because she just really operates on a high vibe. So she's joyful, she's spirited, she's happy, and she really just attracts a bunch of people, and opportunities just flow with her. She has that magnetism, she has that power of attraction, and that joyful mood is going to carry over. And that's what the Nine of Cups is. This is your time to hang out with your friends, to be joyful, to really take the time to have some fun, because there's been a lot of, you're still hosting Uranus. You have Jupiter still in your house. There's been a lot of influences on the environment with these large planets. So it's time for you to cultivate not just the connections that you have now, but new connections. So spending time, with friends and making new ones until the 19th, that's really what it's about for you. Now, there's also a significant development happening in your work, and I think that's what the Queen of Swords is saying. Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense energy, and she comes in with the facts. She comes in with the information, and she's typically represented by a professional woman. She's a master of communications, just as this Queen of Wands is a master or mistress of manifestation. So whatever information is coming in, it's going to provide some clarity for you. So you're not going to be weary of this information, and you won't be disappointed with it either, I feel. Let's get some more cards. So here's the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, that's your energy. Yeah, and here is the King of Cups. Now, I think this King of Cups underneath this Queen of Swords is interesting, because this is a no-nonsense queen who's all about intellectual, factual information, communication. And the Queen of Cups is really, he makes his decisions, evenly. It's a measured approach to how he does business, but it's falling in line with what I thought. And right next to the Hierophant tells me that something in your organization, something in your professional life, something in your career has has some change coming. And some of you might be aware of it. And some of you might have been starting to initiate that, because this Eight of Swords shows that you're feeling kind of stuck, not able to move on, or more importantly, to move up. And so we don't always get promotions based on our merit. We don't always get those cushy jobs or that nice office or that bonus based on merit, Taurus. You know this. And for some of you, I think you were overlooked because of the competition that you were in. And so there you stood, not feeling great about it, because you knew that you brought your A game. You knew that you were qualified. You knew that you were a viable candidate for something. And so there was some disappointment when you were overlooked and unable to move on. And I love that it's next to the Hierophant, because this organization, this environment, it's very by the book. It's very traditional, and there's a certain way of doing things. And this this King of Cups, again, he has the ability to be compassionate, but he still takes a measured approach and is very strategic with his decision making. And this Queen of Swords, representing communication and also a professional woman, tells me that this like HR person or this person in position of power or decision making in collaboration, right? Because this is a grouping of cards, a grouping of energy alongside this organization, has kind of kept you stuck. But here's the good news. Here's the message. You're going to be joyful. You're going to be happy. You're going to, have that fun outside of work with friends and colleagues. And you're going to start cultivating these relationships, working with them, getting that network, and you are going to start collaborating with them. It's time. So here is that offer. Here's this opportunity with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles. Yep, and here's the Ten of Wands. And then the Four of Cups. This is interesting, Taurus. So you have some decisions to make for sure. Now, we know that this Page of Pentacles represents an offer, an opportunity. And it's kind of a beginning position. So while you were feeling a little overlooked, a little bit unable to move on, you started developing and cultivating your network, aligning yourself with decision makers, people who can help you move on. And so they see that and they see you and they're saying, okay, you can put this job down. You can put this current position, and we're ready to give you an offer. And you see there's two offers here. So you have a Page of Pentacles over here, which is a new offer, a new job, kind of an entry-level maybe position. And here you are at the Four of Cups, not really being satisfied with it. In fact, being a little discouraged with it. So for some of you, this offer that's coming in is not what you were looking for. It was not what you've worked for, not what you've waited on, and not what you've endured. So for some of you, you're going to let it pass you by. You are going to let it go and continue to collaborate with people until another offer comes your way. That's what I'm feeling for you. Let's get one more card before we close this out. Ancient Healing Wisdom. I love the Shaman. Now, the Shaman is a very spiritual card, and so too is the Hierophant, Taurus. And you typically are a spiritual person. So when we're saying time to collaborate, there's someone a little bit more wiser that you should be aligning with. Someone who might have the magic behind the curtain, if you know what I mean, that can help move you along. The Shaman card usually represents get in touch with your spiritual side. Align yourself with people who are more who move on a level of spirituality, not just ego, right? A soulful level. And so if you find, and you already know who this person is, because you're already in touch with your spiritual side. I feel that. But with the Hierophant here and the Shaman here, I think that you are going to get a mentor out of this. And I think that opportunity is going to come sooner than you realize. And it might be eclipse time. I hope it resonates. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care now.